Hey Umbraco fans, that's the way I used to start these videos. If you've been around in Umbraco for quite a long time, you might remember when I used to do the uComponents package, and I used to do these video demos where I'd always introduce them as, hey Umbraco fans, hey uComponents fans, hey sports fans. It was just a bit of a gag. Yeah, so I've got this new package out called Contentment, and I've been wanting to do these video demos for a long time, but I've just been put off by like the amount of production value that I've seen other YouTube videos and tutorial videos have. There's lots of information, and when I started planning these things out, it's going to take me days to start doing these things. So then I decided to do, when I think back to what happened in uComponents, there used to be a service called Screener.com, which was this little Java app you put on your computer, and you would have a limit of 5 minutes for the videos, and it gave you a nice restriction of what to do these demos. You didn't have to do 10-20 minute demonstrations of every feature of your package. You could just do these small little bite-sized things. So that's what I want to come back to do. So I'm setting myself time limits of 5 minutes, so these videos don't go on forever, little bite-sized things, and I'll show off just each feature of Contentment. So for this first opening one, I want to show you just how to install a package, which is kind of, once you get past this intro, if you know how to install packages, don't worry about it, just stop the video now. But then subsequent ones will show you each feature. So what I've got is a very fresh, clean install of Umbraco 8.6.4. Trying to remember which one it is, whatever the latest is. There's an 8.7 at the time of recording. There's an 8.7 release candidate which came out yesterday. But I'll just stick with the latest stable version. So to install the package, you would either, if you're using Visual Studio, you're a more hardcore .NET dev, then you would use NuGet or something like that. But if you are just using the Umbraco backoffice, which I'll show here, you come to the packages section. You would scroll down, either find it here in the new releases, because it's a fairly new release, but in about 6 months time or whatever, when someone else watches this video, it may not be here. Hopefully, if people keep voting it up, it might appear in here. Hint hint. So yeah, do vote it up. But for everyone else, if you can't find it on that screen, you just type in the name of the package in here, Contentment. You click on here, and obviously get information about the package if you want to use it. But the things I'm going to be running over in subsequent videos are the different editors that we've got. So there's one called Bytes, which will be a way to have a label for your file sizes in media items. There's another one for data lists, where you can create a custom data list based on a custom data source and a custom list editor. So you could have things like picking stuff from the file system with a checkbox or a drop down, or there's different things you can do. We'll be covering those in another video. We've got an icon picker. Pick an icon using the thing from the Umbraco backoffice. Got notes where you can leave editorial notes for your content editors. And there's another one called Render Macro, which I've not got a screen grab of because it's difficult to kind of show what that is. So yeah, that'll be in a future video. So I will click Install Package. Get a screen saying I accept the terms of use, which is generally to do with the license of the package, which in this case it's using the Mozilla public license, which you're free to use and do whatever. But if you want to make any changes to the code, then you need to make them out in the public so I can see them and maybe consume some of the ideas back into Contentment. But it's all open source. Okay, so I click install. The package is installing, and the screen should restart. And once it's installed, un momento, we should see that the package should say it's installed. Press finish to finish the installation. This should reload the screen, and then we can then check if the package has been installed okay. Okay, so we come back to the package screen, but we have an install button over here, and we can see Contentment is installed. And the other way for me to verify this is over in the settings section. It's added a tree over here called Contentment. Now this is just a bit of self-promotion. I'm going to start up a newsletter to say when new releases are out. There's links to the documentation, the issue tracker. There's a little reminder to say you want to vote for the package. So if you click on this, you'll be taken over to the page to say remember to vote up. You don't want to press the down one. And there's some share buttons. If you really dislike this little tree on here, what you can do is over on the releases section, I've got some code that you can add in to remove the tree. Okay, and then that's how you install Contentment.